What's up? What's up? What's up, Taurus? This is Queen Novell coming to do your November 2019 reading for you guys. Okay, we're going to do it like we did last month. We're definitely going to do your intuitive forecast first. Then we're going to jump into your love confetti, then your charms, then your regular confetti, then your astrology dice, then a pick a card, pal 1, pal 2, or pal 3. Let me get some. Okay, so I decided to smudge with some rosemary, and boy did it want to smudge. I mean, it is smudging the shit out of y'all out of y'all reading. All right, Taurus. So okay, hey, do a pick a card, pal 1, pal 2, or pal 3. You can pick any pal you're guided to, okay? So let's jump into your intuitive forecast. Okay, so when I was doing your pre-shuffle, I'm noticing that you guys are looking for love on a soul level right now. You're desiring something that is more deep. You are definitely looking for something that is someone that's family oriented. You're looking for someone that your family will get along with. Okay, it's being kind of messy right now. But definitely, I really feel like you're very particular about what you think that your partner should be, or what you think your partner should look like, or just who you're supposed to be with, period. There's a need for you to set your standards but release your expectations. Okay? Like, release your expectations of what type of job they're supposed to have, or how they're supposed to look, or how you want the situation to go, so to speak. There's a need for you to release your expectations, even though you can be very particular as far as certain things you want. Okay, let me go sit this over there. Man, definitely you guys are cutting some crap out of your life. I'm telling you, I like that rosemary all the time. And usually it's just it lights for a little bit. You'll be able to smudge your area really quick and then it goes out. That wouldn't go out. I had to actually cut it because I don't like smashing it, so I have to actually cut it. It was like really going, which means that you guys are really diligent about getting negativity from around you, pursuing yourself, pursuing your goals spiritually, pursuing your creative endeavors. I'm getting your love life, letting go of conflicts with family. You guys may have been having arguments and conflicts with family. You guys have probably been definitely, there is some type of negativity that you're trying to bring balance to. Something that could be some mind manipulation type things, and you guys are not tolerant over it. What I'm getting right now, and it's crazy, cry me a river. Like, whatever. I feel like you guys are not caring. You're just willing to cut it out. I get a strong justice, 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 balance, balance, balance. Like, you guys want balance. Definitely, there is a need for you not to jump the gun, like kind of jump. There's a situation, whatever you're going through, it possibly can be with your family. It possibly could be with a father figure. It could be with a kind of like a authoritative structure type place. It could be with your workplace, okay? Your day to day. It could be with your creative endeavors. It could be with your children. I definitely have mother, father, sister, brother, friends, children, workplace, even churches for some of you, churches and religions, which basically cover like your life, your day to day life, life period. Whatever the situation is, and it could be with your workplace. With this particular situation, there's a need for you not to jump to conclusions. You don't know the entire story yet. I do feel like you're on the right track, but you don't want to jump the gun too soon because there is more information that's about to come out. I think that you have already acquired a lot of information, or your intuition already guided you in the situation, and you're probably even feeling like, what more needs to come out? Like, that was already a lot. What more needs to come out? Well, unfortunately, there's more to the story. You don't know everything. You guys are seeking justice in a situation. It could be a very highly negative situation. It could be a situation at work. It could be a situation with um, money, Virgo people. It just is something that your intuition has been guiding you. Your higher self has been guiding you in this situation, and you don't know everything yet. Okay, jumping into your intuitive forecast. Definitely by the second, your intuition is going to be booming and balancing out. You are going to be purging. I get a strong purging things that is not in alignment of where you're going and what you're doing. So I definitely feel like you're balancing yourself out, and you're even nurturing yourself. I definitely feel like with situations that's with family and friends, you are bringing balance to the situation. And for some people, you're cutting them out completely. I feel like it's either balance or you guys are cutting them out. Like, it's no, I'm not going to say it's no in between, but it's like a in and out type of, like, you in, you out. You in, like, you don't go. Like, I really feel like you're figuring a lot of stuff out. You're figuring out deception. Someone has been left out in the cold, and because you were left out in the cold, you have no sympathy for um, a situation. Could be with family. I feel like that may be what the Crimea River is. Someone is having like conflicts, verbal conflicts. There's a need for you to avoid any type of verbal conflicts, especially during this retrograde period. You don't want it to get to the point where you are stepping out of your element, or reverting back to a person that you were. Like, if you were a person that wouldn't mind fighting and don't mind standing up for yourself and don't mind, like, you blow smoke, you don't want me to blow smoke type, attitude. That is, I'm it's a negative vibration that is pulling, is testing you to see if you'll go back. And you need not to give in to that type of energy. Better yet, just stay away from it. I definitely feel like between the 10th and the 12th, and I believe the 12th is the full moon, the divine is stepping in with something and bringing balance to a situation regardless. I definitely feel like you guys will, with this 1111 portal, there is going to be a huge change with you guys. I feel like there's going to be balance in ways that you never, there's going to be balance and a perspective change, and for some of you, even manifestations coming through. And it's going to be like the divine rewarding you, like, oh, you didn't do this, okay, well, here go this big ass cookie. Not saying you're gonna get a cookie, but just saying, like, I feel like you're gonna be rewarded in some type of way, for something exiting out of your life that was supposed to end a while ago. Even if it is an aspect of your personality, it's something that was supposed to end and you probably didn't acknowledge it, or you kept, even though you changed, you kept that particular aspect of your personality there. And then it's like, now that has to go, and then it makes you so much, you know it makes you feel so much better, and even like a burden lifted off of you. I definitely feel by the 21st, like from the mid month to like the 20th, which is when the retrograde period is over, I really feel like there is going to be like a calmness, like a kind of a zen period for you guys. I definitely feel like there is something that is a completion coming to a close. And this completion, like this month, is not all about things ending. It's not completely all about justice. And for some of it, it is justice in particular situations, especially if you're seeking justice. There's more information that's about to come out. But for others, I really feel like, it's aspects of yourself that needs to change so your manifestations can come through, because some of you are manifesting big, like big things, and you need to be in a space where you're humbled enough to receive these things. All right, let's jump into your love confetti. Okay. Okay, these scenarios is not for everybody. Please take what resonate, leave the rest. There is other divination tools that can be on your situation, as well as advice in regards to your situation at the end. So don't worry if this love confetti does not um, resonate with you. Okay. So I definitely feel like someone is falling in love with their crush, possibly a Cancer person, Cancer, Gemini person, maybe. Okay. A guy friend who you no longer fuck with misses you. For some of you, you're dealing with someone that had broke code. And I actually have two of those scenarios here. So definitely I have the guys watching. Hey, for some reason, I don't know why I attract a lot of guy subscribers, which is good, I like it. But there's a guy friend who broke bro code that you no longer fuck with, possibly a Gemini or Cancer or a Leo person, and they're trying to return in your life. The only thing is during the Scorpio period, it's going to be hard for you to trust certain people. So there is definitely, and you should use your discernment in regards to the situation. And I definitely wouldn't, if you let them go for a reason, I wouldn't advise you to let them return, to reap the glory of you after you fix yourself and you do all this purging and you do all the, now they wanted to return after they betrayed you. Really think about it. Okay, for someone out there, there's an old lover talking trash about you because you're not interested in them anymore. Possibly Cancer or Leo person. Okay, for someone you've been working a lot lately and you haven't gave dating energy. You possibly been deep into your creative passions, deep into your life purpose. Possibly some of you have children or you have pets. Sorry, I started playing with my hair. You have children or you have pets, and you just haven't gave it energy. But I feel like there's definitely some energy around, um there's definitely some energy that is coming where Scorpio season is going to bring some people twin flames to the surface, some soulmate energy. Love is kind of going to be in the air. So I don't know if you if you want to date more, you just need to adjust a couple of things. You need to actually manifest that time, which just by admitting that you will make time for it will help you manifest that time. You'll learn to, do things to, kind of create that energy. For someone, there is a Libra person, or you're trying to, either you're dating a Libra person, or you're trying to get with a Libra person, but you're breaking bro code, trying to pursue this individual. I feel like you need to, if this is someone that you're loyal to, you need to rethink, because I really feel like if if you don't want to lose good friends just because you want to break, because you want to indulge in something that's very temporary, you know? So really be mindful of that. And that goes vice versa, even for women. If you are breaking girl code trying to pursue a guy right now, you want to reconsider, because you don't want to lose a good friend just because you don't want to find someone else, like there's not more efficiency. If you have a really good friendship with a person, you need to really reconsider that. Okay? For someone you've been dating for a while and you've been separated. You're possibly in a relationship, or like you was in a relationship and it's like, we just put it on pause and it never reconvened. You're possibly dating another Taurus, or a Gemini, another Taurus or a Gemini. And for you singles, there's a financially successful suitor that is coming towards you, possibly an Aquarius, possibly even a Taurus, because Uranus is in Taurus right now. And possibly it could be an unpredictable type of situation that you meet this person in. Okay. Okay, for someone who have been dating a Capricorn and you've been trying to figure out if the person is dating other people, you're not the only person that this person is dating, and they're actually playing games. They have many people. And for some of you, you've been single with many situationships, and you're trying to end that. You're trying to change that because it's no longer in alignment with what you're doing. And for others who are liking their situationships, I really feel like either it's going to come to an end, or there is going to be an overwhelming energy surrounding these situationships in the month of November, as we are going into Scorpio season. All right, so let's jump into your charms. All right, Taurus, let's see what you got. Okay, for some of you, some news that came out that was not quite fake news. It was actually credible news. It was turned over. It has already came out, or you kind of know what it is. Oh crap. Give me a second to meditate on these. I definitely feel like some of you have become aware that you have been working hard a lot lately, being pulled in so many different directions, been having your hands in too many things, kind of, trying to juggle a lot that's going on. Possibly love affairs for some of you. Just know that if you have not been feeling like you have been protected, just know that your protection comes from your mindset and your state of mind. You have to change the way you think about a situation. And you've been You've been trying to get out of your head about whatever the situation is, possibly with Aries people, or possibly about who you are, your image, like how you present yourself to the world. For some of you, you've been hiding out, or you're getting out of the energy. Maybe you have been hiding out in the past, hiding away from negativity. We have some negativity pushed off to the side. Definitely, there is a need for you to work on your inner child. Work on if you have felt left out in the cold in the past, possibly in a marriage, or for some of you, work situations, or even your health. Could be that's for a woman. Yeah, definitely. I feel like you have felt left out in the cold in the past. She's crying. You guys are definitely getting out of your head. Maybe someone was trying to make you feel like you're too clingy, making you feel like you are, I hear it, thirsty for love or something like that. And you were, wrecking your brain in regards to the situation. That's probably why you felt left out in the cold for some of you. There's a need for you to get some rest. You guys have probably been drinking a lot of coffee, staying up, working a lot. There's a need for you. And even for some of you, if you've been drinking a lot of coffee, coffee is a stimulant, so you have to be careful drinking coffee. Like, you don't want to start having hormone problems. Definitely, I definitely get that some of you have felt left out in a business, left out in the cold in a business. Definitely trying to get your money up. Definitely trying to balance your business, your spirituality. Definitely trying to balance, trying to get out of the mindset of everything being materialistic. It's just kind of hard. I hear, like, when you have bills and a status, a social status to keep for some of you, as well as trying to maintain a relationship. I definitely feel like for some of you, you have had a lot of creative passions and things that came up, things that you're passionate about. But then you have things from the past, like it's some things that you made your imprint on, especially with your siblings, with your communication. Some of you are probably good communicators. You're probably into some type of business where it's communication, or there's something being communicated with you about your siblings, neighborhood, or Gemini people, and it's some dirt coming up. Possibly it happened when you were a child, or it's happening to your child. Yeah, there's definitely someone who is trying to get out of the energy of feeling asked out when it comes to their family. He is completely asked out. But it was turned over. There's a need for self-love. You have to love yourself. There's some love, there from some of your family, but there's definitely a need for you to love yourself. You can heal the situation, like you are a healer. Yeah, you guys are trying to get away from bullshit and in situations, and I get a strong vibe of situations that keeps being resurrected, energy that keeps being resurrected, family trying to provoke you, cancer people trying to provoke you, even siblings trying to provoke you. I definitely feel like someone is trying to provoke you, and you have to make a decision because we have your root chakra here, but I feel like you're stabilized and you're like, no, 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 you're not going to take me out of my element again. You're not about to make me fight. You're not going to bring that side out of me again. But someone is definitely trying to resurrect something out of you. You're trying to adapt to the situation. This is like, usually this is you've adapted, but it was turned over. I really feel like you're trying to adapt. And I really feel like it has something to do with the karmic cycles. Like, this is like usually my symbol for like the karmic cycles. I really feel like whatever you're going through, you're noticing that it's either generational curses, it's something that has to do with family, it's something that has to do with your past life and things like that, and even your shadow self for some of you. I really feel like you're trying to adapt to there being so many cycles. I don't think that you realize like how many cycles it could be, like, in, like when you're going through this awakening process. Definitely, I feel like you guys have some type of secret love, or a secret possibly with it could be a secret love with a Leo person, or it could be you keeping your creative endeavors and your spirituality, because, the Leo is the sun, keeping that to yourself. There's definitely something that you want to celebrate on. It could be possibly with your children as well. Someone keeping a baby secret. I don't know. Yeah, because I definitely feel like you guys have been staying away from people. It's too peoply outside. You guys have been staying away from people. Or you're trying to get out of the energy of staying away from people. Maybe you've been working too much on your creative endeavors. You've been trying to keep it secret. You've been staying away from people, and now it's time for you to heal these situations or heal that type of energy, get out of that mindset. Definitely, I feel like some of you, this is about your children. Just know that you are and it's not just a mom. You're the world's greatest parent right now. You are really trying, and your children acknowledge you. Just make sure you take responsibility even for the smallest actions. So, not for the next person, but for yourself. Because even taking responsibility, like, okay, why does this person keep doing this to me? Okay, well, I must be allowing this person to do that. Let me change that energy. I'm sorry that I allowed you, and then get to the root of why this person. Sorry, I just seen something. Okay, I'll just put that there. Why this person, did that to you. I feel like definitely someone was screwed out of some money when it came to their business or at work. This was turned over. And I feel like, honestly, you may have been underestimated, possibly by you are becoming aware of a situation, or this is possibly Aries person, but it's not turned over, so I don't really think the Aries person is leaving. Maybe it has something to do with the Aries person, an Aries person at work, something that has to do with your health. You're becoming aware of your health, but I really feel like the fact that it was turned over, someone is either some negativity around money, or there is someone you were screwed out of money. Definitely some secrets is coming out right now, possibly about some things that you love. For some of you, you are really thinking about researching your craft, going back to school, really becoming more organized when it comes to you separating certain things in your life. And for some of you, you're really just trying to go back to school to better yourself, so it can help you with work, so it can turn around some things. I definitely feel like for those of you who were screwed out of money, I definitely feel like someone underestimated you. Even if you're a guy, I feel like they don't know that you possess certain abilities. Okay. And of course, people don't really talk about their spirituality all like that. But I don't think they kind of underestimated you. I think some of you may be psychics. You have ancient wisdom. This is like, okay, a T-Rex head, like the most vicious dinosaur, like, bite your head off. But I definitely feel like, and it was turned over, so I really feel like they don't know that you are as clever as you are. Okay? Okay, yes. Some of you are mediums. You may have came off as a loner. This is Lydia from Beetlejuice. And you remember she was a loner. She dealt with depression in the past. Maybe some of you have dealt with depression in the past. She even had suicidal problem, but we're not going to go into that. But she was like the only one that could talk to the dead people. She was the only one that could see them. She was the only one who can communicate with them. She was the only one who had abilities. That's why she was so special. She was also a loner. Someone is spying on you. They see that you have certain qualities, or they see that you are catching on to certain things. They see, especially in a legal situation or a situation like a marriage or a partnership, they see that you're catching on to certain things. Maybe, and I get a strong vibe that some of you are into tarot, and they know you're into tarot. So they may be thinking that you are, getting things from tarot or something like that. But I get a strong vibe of, them seeing that you know things that usually the average person don't know. So they're spying on you in creepy ways, like, so they could, really make sure I don't want to, say like, someone is cloning your, like using those cloning apps and stuff like that. Because I don't think that's for everybody. But definitely I feel like, you need to balance out your energy, and because this was turned over, and there's no way that should be turned over. You are fabulous. You are a healer. We have many healing charms here. Like, you guys are definitely either alchemists, or you're into alchemy. You're a healer. You are healing yourself. You're healing your image. You're healing, if you have went through something where it was I'm getting a strong financial downfall, there's a need for you to remind yourself that you are fabulous. I feel like some of you have gotten out of relationships. This was turned like upside down. So I really feel like some of you have gotten out of relationships, or will be getting out of relationship, or maybe you are indecisive about getting out of a relationship right now, and that energy is going to present itself in the month of November. Yeah, I definitely get a strong vibe of your perception is changing. You guys are getting back to the old you, okay? We have a ballet dancer here. I really feel like during the Scorpio season, you guys are, if you're dancers, you're going to get back to dancing. If you listen to music, you're going to listen to it more freely. You're changing your perception on how you view things, like how you view things from your third eye. You're definitely changing your perception. You're stopping, you're not internalizing, you're noticing that you are a human having a spirit having a human experience, okay? And it's like, shit happens. But the shit is happening just so you can be stronger, And I really feel like you guys have came to this realization, like, shit happens, okay? I'm not about to dwell on this. Like, this is not making me happy no more. I'm like, deuces. And it's like, no, don't go. And you're like, cry me a fucking river. I don't have to deal with this anymore. Like, I don't have to deal with this anymore. I get a strong vibe of like, this is the sandworm that ate up Beetlejuice. Like, and it was turned over. Like, they don't know that you possess the knowledge that you have to take down, certain things that's like, you possess that knowledge. And it's like you're very highly psychic. This clock, it has 11:22 on it. So it's like you're highly psychic. Yeah, I be paying attention to really small details with these charms. I kind of got into them. But yeah, definitely I feel like you guys are learning a lot of philosophies right now. Some of you really are trying to find your soul tribe. You're wanting different friends, newer friends. For some of you, you are really, changing everything about yourself. You're changing the way you look, your career, with how you put yourself out there, how you present yourself. You definitely have someone gunning for your character. Just humble yourself, and definitely, yeah, because we got some money here. We have money. We have yeah, you guys are keeping a straight face. There's a lot of creative endeavors. You guys keeping a straight face, like, with everything right now. There's a need for you to start whatever you're starting. There's a need for you to start it. Take a leap of faith, possibly have something that's whatever's going to come out with your siblings or your neighborhood or your friends, Gemini people. There's a need for you to start whatever, because your passions are connected to your happiness. You see that? That's the sun. Your passions are connected to your happiness, and you're being guided, like your spirit guides are guiding you. For some of you, you're being guided to new friends, to take a leap of faith and, find new friends. For someone, you're being rebellious when it comes to your whatever it is with your friends, but it's not turned over. You guys have luck on your side. Your partner is keeping secrets from you. Okay, so this is what flew out earlier, and I had to get it from over there. Someone was being sneaky. This can possibly, he's sneaking away. He has on a jail uniform, Bart. He has on a jail uniform. And I really feel like someone was being sneaky. Someone was trying to get out of getting in trouble. And they jumped the coop. I'm hearing, or they left, or they punked out, or it's something around, like someone was being sneaky. Someone was definitely being sneaky. It was turned over though. So either someone was being sneaky, or someone was thinking about being sneaky. Whatever applies to your situation. Yeah, because definitely I feel like someone got out of the energy. Maybe someone was a bad boy, bad girl, someone into a larger group dynamic where there was a lot of, badasses in the group. But it was turned over. So I really feel like someone is getting out of that group dynamic. Someone needs to wash their lungs. If you've been smoking a lot, make sure you detox your lungs. There's a strong energy around you needing to detox. Also, okay. Yeah, someone is definitely getting out of the energy of being so materialistic, or letting go of some people that is materialistic around you. Someone has been dealing with some strange, mystical, okay. So now I'm, tired. Okay, whatever. I really feel like, you may be tired of the shit. There's a need for you to detox and get out of your head when it comes to this situation. Stranger things, it could be something on the mystical side, the occult. It could be the fact that we have, the bird in the cage. It could be something that is totally, mental, with your third eye. Something that is with the cult, the darker, the hidden, something that's not hidden. It could be something with government. It could be something with government facilities. It could be something with experiments. It could be something with just unexplainable energy, unexplainable activities, unexplainable events. Okay. And whatever it is, I think you're being guided on this situation. There's just a need for you to get out of your head about the situation so you can have clarity. And for you to do that, you need to detox. You need to detox. Do some detox baths, clear your chakras. We have the pancreas here. I believe the pancreas is with either the solar plex or the heart chakra is right here with the solar plex. We have neurological problems. That's all. I mean, neurological, that's with the brain, though. We have the brain here. But I feel like that is ending. I feel like you guys are stabilizing your upper chakras right now. But I think that you guys need to keep everything stabilized so you can, be completely stable. Okay, so let's jump into your regular confetti. Okay, for some of you, because what flew out first was, but it flew on the floor, is health problems from past life or early life trauma. Okay, so it could be something that happened like a couple of years ago, something that happened in the past, or it could have been something that happened past life that you guys have been exploring and, trying to figure out why you've been having, issues or problems or neurological problems or something. We have lungs here, we have pancreas here, we have neurological problems, we have the brain, but the neurological is turned over though. But I really feel like we have your psychic abilities are awakening, and it's right on top of this sandworm, which I really felt like, that is you figuring out that you got the juice. But I really feel like that, and it just like fell on here. You guys are, you have a lot of abilities that's awakening right now, and you are learning a lot of knowledge about yourself. I really feel like you're keeping that kind of quiet into yourself. There's a need for you to let go of Aries right now, and you will be letting go in Aries in the month of November. Okay, there's a need for you not to trust certain friends. Use your discernment on who those friends are. They are jealous of you right now, so they really don't mean they're not trying to they're not good for you right now. Okay, there's a need for you to write your journey. Whatever you're inquiring about your business and your value, something will be manifested in the month of April of next year, which is very significant because that will be around the spring equinox period, which means that the cycle is completely complete, and that's when the new cycle starts. So that makes a lot of sense. For some of you, well, for someone, you have pregnancy in your near future. Okay, there's a need for you to let go of toxic family period. Okay, you guys are getting a lot of knowledge about yourself. There's a need for you to stop wasting your own time, is right on top of start today. Stop wasting your own time and start today. There's a need for you to take that leap of faith as well as write your journey. All right, so let's do your astrology, guys. Okay, definitely. I see that you guys are learning a lot when it comes to your family and your friends, who's there for you, who's not there for you, your business practices, as well as your philosophies. Okay, and for some of you, your mother. I definitely feel like I definitely feel like Aries people is very significant in your situation right now, because a lot of Aries energy is coming up, and especially when it comes to business practices. Okay, I definitely feel like your balance will be restored, especially when it comes to the Scorpio season, and your business practices, your health, and your day-to-day life. But your philosophies is what is import like is the head right now, your philosophies is what's going to help, like your when I mean philosophies, I mean your spirituality is what is helping you ground, like who am I, what am I, like who the most important questions is being answered, and this is going to help you balance out all areas of your life, including your children, your passion, your creative endeavors, your life purpose, situations with work, situations with family, situation with friends. Okay, I definitely feel like there's a lot of energy around you ending relationships with family members, reflecting on who you were, reflecting on what you need to change, reflecting on um for some of you, your parents, reflecting on your mother, reflecting on how you treat yourself, reflecting on who needs to go and who needs to stay. Sorry, I'll be forgetting some of these symbols. Okay, yeah, there's a need for you to take a leap of faith when it comes to following your passions, when it comes to ending certain situations, when it comes to actually letting go who you need to let go to better yourself, okay? All right, so let's jump into the pals. Group 1, you have the polychrome jasper. The polychrome jasper is all about belonging, you guys. So, maybe you are trying to like find out where you fit and where you belong, because you feel like you no longer belong where you were, or with your family, or whatever circumstances you were in. You guys got the Four of Hearts in reverse, as well as the King of Wands in reverse, which is the King of Clubs. I definitely feel like this has something to do with a fire sign. Definitely the King of Wands is very career oriented. He's very career focused. He's very driven, very passionate, very spiritual, highly spiritual. The fact that in this, I'm looking at the artwork. Okay, so you guys, it just seems to me like this type of energy was hindering you from moving forward. The Four of Cups is usually where a person is feeling kind of like stagnant in a sense, kind of bored, kind of not seeing, only focused on what's in front of them, not seeing what's being handed to them through like the spiritual realm. But it's like turned over. So I really feel like you guys are getting out of that energy. With this King of Wands, though, I really feel like you guys are still, you're changing your perspective on a particular situation. Maybe you felt like I don't know, I'm stumped with this one because I really feel like she's pregnant. And that could be birthed in new ideas or not taking a new idea that's being birthed. He's walking away. He's walking away. There's actually a lot of fog around him. This may have something to do with alchemy too. This is like an alchemy store. I really feel like you guys are reflecting. I get a strong reflecting on your soul's purpose, reflecting on what you need, reflecting on how you're going to manifest. It's funny because this artwork has nothing to do with like the King of Wands, but I'm pretty sure there's like a hidden message because these cards are like really spot on. Yeah, because it's like an alchemy store, which makes sense, manifesting, career focus, that makes sense. And maybe that has something to do with the Four of Cups. You not noticing that you have the creative spark that you need. You're not noticing that you don't need someone else. If you are dealing with like a business partner or something like that, you can create and birth these ideas by yourself. For some of you, someone's gonna get pregnant for sure. Ooh, she's a little devil. Look at her. What's a nymphodelia? Okay. Okay. Let's get your other cards. Okay. So definitely you guys are dealing with some fire signs. We have two fire cards. You're waiting for your ships to come in. You're waiting for your creative endeavors to kind of reap the rewards of what you are building right now. You're definitely dealing with a situation where you're going to have to use your mind in this particular situation dealing, and it's definitely your energy. This is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and it's all about, the earthly pleasures. You guys may be in business with your family. Definitely maybe in business with your family, business with people you trust, business like you had a foundation with something. For others of you, that this is not about business. This is definitely waiting for your rewards with a particular situation where you have to use your mind to navigate the situation. He's more of a fraternal figure. Okay, let's see what advice you guys got. The high priestess of fire, definitely spiritual people. We do have your energy with the 5 at the top. So for some of you, you're trying to figure out how you're going to incorporate your spirituality into society, because you've been keeping it secret. You've been feeling kind of invisible. You've been withdrawing a little bit, even creating tower moments in certain places. For some of you, you are being watched. For some of you, this does have something to do, and that could be where all the fire has something to do with someone maybe doing mirror magic. And we have high priestess of spirit. Definitely, I feel like whatever you're inquiring about is moving forward. There's a lot of people involved, and that could be where that 4 of fire is about. It's not just her. She's not just looking down. She's leaning on with her arm up. And you see the 4 people at the top? There's 4 people. I don't know if you guys can see. There's four people at the top. 4 people. This also can be the realization that you are the high priestess of spirit, air, water, earth. Like, you have it all. You are all the queens. You're all the kings. And the lean on your face, lean on your spirituality. For others of you, you've probably been leaning on physical people too much, and you have the spiritual knowledge. All right. You guys got I am the angel of abundance. You will receive the money that you need, and God is in charge of how that will happen. Have faith. Yeah, I definitely get that type of energy with the 3 of fire. You are at the end of a cycle in your life. Call upon your angels to comfort you and to guide you to your next step. Happiness awaits you now. Time out. You've been so busy taking care of everyone else's needs, but now it's time to stop and take care of yourself. When I lean towards love, I am led. I like that one. I let go of the shadow of the past by seeing someone for the first time with the eyes of love. When I focus on my inner light, I see the world through the lens of love. Some of you need to change your perception. Make an effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. I was saying that in the intuitive forecast. Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. All right, group 1. Definitely subscribe, like, share. Don't forget to subscribe. And if anyone have not told you that they love you today, just know that I love you. And I will not be doing personal readings in the month of November, as I am going through a lot myself. But if you're feeling charitable, please donate. I will put the link above or below depending on what platform you're on. All right. And your money is coming. Don't worry. Don't worry, you guys. All right. Group 2. Okay. Group 1. See you next month. Group 2. You guys got the rose quartz. You got to heal that broken heart. Let's see what cards you got. Okay. Ooh. Someone's definitely tired of some shit. Okay. So we have the 2 of spades in reverse. So that's the 2 of swords. You guys have the 6 of swords, spades, upright, as well as the 5 of diamonds, which is the 5 of pentacles. The 5 of pentacles upright. Someone definitely felt left out in the cold. But definitely, I really feel like you felt left out in the cold, but there is a new beginning. This does probably have something to do with a shadow side of something that's not seen, because I'm drawn to, and it's crazy because I've seen this card before, but this is a new moon, right? But there's this darker side of the moon with the skeleton, which reminds me of Lilith. And Lilith is not super dark, but there is some darker shadow aspects with Lilith. Like she's very highly intuitive. She has the knowledge and everything, but with that knowledge comes hard times. With that knowledge, she's casted aside. With it's also a sexualized energy, something that was very sexualized as well, possibly, or someone being casted aside because they were sexualized, or whatever the situation is that you felt left out in the cold, you're definitely trying to move away from the situation. It may have caused you anxiety in the past. It may have been a situation that was very, very messy, but I definitely feel like you are moving away from whatever that situation is, and you're no longer indecisive about it. Upright, there is kind of like a lizard eye or something looking through the skull, and it's turned in reverse. You're no longer stuck in your head about if you should leave what's not serving you. You're no longer so stuck in your head. That is not the energy I'm getting. We also got the water element, which is Scorpio energy, Cancer energy. Cancer is the moon. The fourth house is the moon, and the chariot, whatever it is moving forward. And then we have Pisces here, so there's something with a lot of emotions, a lot of consuming emotions, something that was very mental, gave some mental anguish. You're moving away from it, especially with this Shangon is all about a justice. It's a justice card. It's this deck for justice. You want justice and balance when it comes to this injustice. I'm getting. And it's something where you use your intuition. You use your intuition. You was guided. You were guided by the mystical side, especially with this. I'm so drawn to this moon and the darker side to the moon. Definitely, you're bringing balance and justice to the situation. Let's see what other cards you guys got. Okay, you guys got deceit. That makes a lot of sense. Love and fragment. Okay, yeah. Let me stretch for this one. All right. So you guys got deceit. On the top of deceit, we have 3 and 8. That's 11. Justice. Justice in regards to the deceit. The cycle is ending because you realize that you. Sorry about that. Um, Definitely the divine has showed you a different side, showed you some internal love and loving yourself and what love looked like, and approaching a situation with love and how you are loved. And it made you find out of something that had multiple layers, something where it was not seen like that. You had to use your intuition. It's something that was very, like, something that was a part of the night, in a sense, something that was a part of the dark, something that wasn't seen, something that had deceit, something that happened behind closed doors. I just noticed that there's a closed door in the back. It's crazy. I've been looking at this. Oh, and then we have 15 at the top. 15 is, the devil. So it's something that was very, very, very toxic. It could be connected to the darker side of the occult. It could be connected to darker, dark magic and things like that. But it's something that's very a layered situation. And this is, it's multiple layers to the situation. All right, so you guys got new romance imminent, either with a newcomer or through reignited passion in your existing relationship. Be open to for, for be open to giving and receiving love. When I lean on the faith of the universe, peace becomes real. Also, you see, like, it's two birds, like, oh. I created mindful moments throughout the day, reminding myself I am love and miracles are natural. Yeah, you're seeing all situations with love. The presence of love will always cast out fear. We have a moon here as well. We have a dragonfly. I always trust the direction of the universe, and I know I am being guided. We have the full moon and the new moon, so the moon cycles is definitely affecting you right now. My faith has the power to turn trauma into healing and conflict into growth and fear into love. The moment I realign with love, clear direction is presented to me. I witness the darkness and I call on the light with my prayer. Thank you, universe, for guiding me to perceive this fear through the eyes of the teacher of love. My fearless freedom lights up the world. You guys are dealing with some very dark and nature things. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. And separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Yeah, whatever you're dealing with, it could be dark, it could be domestic violence, a bad relationship, it could be a lot of things. It could be a lot of different things, but use your discernment how it connects to your situation. All right, but definitely you need to get some rose quartz, help heal that broken heart of yours. All right, group 2. Subscribe, like, share. Don't forget to subscribe. And if anyone have not told you that they love you today, just know that I love you. And I will not be doing personal readings in the month of November as I am going through a lot of crap myself. But if you're feeling charitable, please donate at the link above or below, depending on what platform you're on. All right, I'll see you guys next month. All right, group 3, you guys got the red jasper, which is all about grounding that root chakra. No fighting, no running away, no fight or flight. You know who you are. You're figuring it out. You're becoming grounded. Okay, let me do these first. You guys got the 10 of spades, which is the 10 of swords. The 4 of pentacles in reverse. Okay. The jack of spades in reverse with the 10 of hearts upright. Okay, all I can say is that off the top, this is like almost getting 2 aces because there's guaranteed to be new beginnings. You have 2 endings. And even if you are indecisive about something or you are going through something and you trying to figure out, if your new beginning is going to be fresh, we have something that, of course, there was a heartbreak, an ending, something that was layered, something that was, very traumatic situation, or something that was just betrayal that you're no longer trying to hold on to. You have the 4 of pentacles basically in reverse. Oh, sorry about that. You have the 4 of pentacles basically in reverse. You're no longer ignoring the fact that you need to let whatever this is go. You're no longer giving it energy. You're no longer giving gossip energy. You are actually using your intuition. You're actually going within, because with this, it's like the page of, and I really like these cards too. This is the alchemy deck. But this is like the page of swords. And she's like, you see, she's spying, right? And then when it's in reverse, it's like you have this psychic bulb there where it's like you're not spying, you're using the mystical side to guide you with this situation, where it's like, I'm no longer giving, like, the negative energy. I'm no longer giving gossip, slander, pettiness, immature behavior, not giving it any energy. And by me not giving it energy, even though there's a lot of emotions involved, I'm going to be happy. This cycle is ending. There's no more. It's ending. It's ending. It's ending. It's ending. We have 2 tens here. It's ending. There's no more room for, and that's probably what that Crimean River was for. Because with the 2 of water, you are focused on love, loving yourself, moving away from things that's no longer serving you, taking that leap of faith to move away. We have the 6 of air here. And then we have the 9 of air, which I really feel like this is like kind of like stuck in between, like something that you were indecisive about, something where you felt like, a lot of people was gunning for you, a lot of people was trying to take you down or something, and you was probably in fear of the situation. You're no longer giving that energy, and by you not giving that energy, getting away from this situation, you're gonna obtain happiness because you guys are getting vision. This reminds me of this card. Getting visions. It's Aphrodite at the bottom. Cycles. You're affected by the cycles. And the cycle is over. And then you have 10 here. You have 8 here. You got to have strength to deal with this chaos. Definitely that last card that I showed you. This card is the chaos. And it's because you're you're no longer dealing with the crap anymore, and people see it. You're taking a leap of faith and you're leaving it. You're leaving it. You're taking that leap of faith. Keep charging ahead and don't take no for an answer. Expect miracle solutions to appear. I am leading you toward the answer to your prayers. Please listen to and follow the steps I am communicating through your intuition, thoughts, and dreams. That takes me back. Yeah. I choose to learn through love. I love this. I find a deeper meaning and personal growth and amid the discomfort. My capacity to tune in the energy of love gives me the words I need when I'm ready to speak up, the compassion I need when it's time to forgive, and the power I need when I am lost. I've never seen this card before. I surrender to a power greater than mine. I've been having this deck for almost a year. I am the loving energy of the universe. Release your ex. It's time to the time has come to clear your energy because new love is coming in. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Soulmate, yes, this is your soulmate. I love this. Pay attention to red flags. The signs are cautioning you. But I think that you guys already got that as far as the chaos, people gunning for you, people, those guns, these are rifles heading, for one bird. You're paying attention to red flags. And I think that, of course, with this new relationship, look out for certain things. Okay, then you guys got your romantic feelings are worth exploring. Okay, so I definitely feel like you're taking a leap of faith in a situation. You're leaving past energy in the past. And I really feel like if this is a situation where you're caught in between two people, you need to, especially if it's something to do with the old energy, be careful. Okay, when it comes to this new person, don't completely don't do the same thing you did with the old person, and use your discernment. And that's where this pay attention to red flags, like the signs are cautioning you, and definitely pay attention to the people who is gunning for you, and keep your relationship your business. Use your discernment in the situation. All right, you guys, definitely take that leap of faith. All right, group 3. All right, so please subscribe, like, share. Don't forget to subscribe. And if anyone have not told you that they love you today, just know that I love you. And I will not be doing personal readings in the month of November, as I am going through a bunch of crap myself. But if you're feeling charitable, please donate. I will put the link above or below, depending on what platform you're on. And I hope this resonates for you. I really hope it resonates for you. Please let me know how it resonates in the comments. And I'll see you guys next month. I love you guys. Bye.